Yo, today we got WINGSTOP. Been craving it. I will be honest, I cannot make up my mind on the damn name, but I go by Lauren G. Some people call me BB, Bebe. So we're just gonna say Bebe, BB, G. BB's World. Welcome to it. You've entered Crazy Town. What is this one? Parmesan garlic? Aw, yeah. And I was thinking about all the things that we could talk about today. There's a lot of stories that I need to share that weren't my best moments. Ooh. She's extra well done. Gracias. The next video that I want to do, I want to go to this Chinese spot that I haven't been to in several years. This place, and it's the best barbecue chow fan noodles I've ever had. Like, actually today I was thinking that I shall share the time that I tried to get into serving. That was an experience. And let me tell you, the food industry, not for everyone. But the management, why does anybody leave a job ever? Because their boss sucks. Classic hot. Now, I had just gone through a lot of shit in December of 2018. And that's another story for another day. But I bounced back. I was like, I just got this job. I'm starting in January. New year, new me, right? Nah, bitch. It's the same old you. I learned a lot, but it's crazy. Just crazy times how you really have to be careful who you become friends with, who you get too close to. The manager that I had worked with, I'm gonna call her Sue. She was nice in the beginning, okay? She was nice. In the beginning. I only had gotten like 3 paychecks from there, so I was only there for like not even a month. My range of time is so off, but I was only there for a couple weeks. And what a couple weeks it was. Whew. Now, I had no idea at the time how thirsty I mean, guys are thirsty, but like cooks, they are perverts. I had no idea. And there's this one guy, I'm gonna call him Alan. Now, Alan had piqued my interest, and I knew that he was a fuckboy. Well, he was trying so hard, and like I wouldn't let him in at first. And you know, one day I was like, you know what? Why not? You know? So I decided to give him my number. And ever since then, we just kind of clicked. And it was really fast. It was really whirlwind romance that died very fast. There's a saying that's like, the quicker the flame, the faster it goes out. Man, I had to go ghost. It got crazy. Lauren, what the hell? I'm like, Pinché, what were you thinking? I'm just gonna cut right to the chase of where it all went wrong. He was a broke ass dude. Nothing wrong with that. But when you start taking advantage of people or depending on them, and I was older than him, not so much older, but we looked the same age. And unbeknownst to me at the time, he was always after sugar mamas. So like, it'd be little things here and there. Like he wanted to drive my car, and he was a reckless driver. He's like, I have my license. I'm like, just because you have your license doesn't mean you're a good driver. Trust and believe. And like, he was so reckless. Another red flag. Now, I think we only dated for like 2 or 3 weeks, not even. And this shit just makes me mad thinking about it. I let him drive my car, which I never really let anybody but my best friend at the time and this dude drive my car. I'm the only one who put myself in the situation. And like, girl, this is where it gets crazy. After work one night, we decided to go play pool because there was a pool hall right there. It was just me and him. Now, this is important, okay? Because everybody who hears this story is like, what were you doing in the way of a pool stick? I wasn't. He had a pool stick in his left hand, okay? And we're messing around, whatever, and somehow I think I like went to go hug him. And as I went to go hug him, he had the stick like this, and it went right in my eye. Now, it wasn't on purpose, just, I wish somebody could see it. I wish it was on TV so somebody could see this shit. But I wasn't standing in the way of a pool stick. He had it in his hand, and we were like teasing, tickling each other, and it just went, rah, like right in my eye. Oh my God. I didn't know if I was, like, all the things that were running through my head, I didn't know if I was going to be able to see again. I didn't know what type of trauma happened, so I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it, it was an accident. Like, he's calm at first. And then when he doesn't see me calming down, you know, I was pissed. And I could have handled that better, but, like, what do you do in the moment when you just have that kind of trauma happen to you, you know? And it was on an accident. This was the Lord Savior protecting me. I had to go through this. Like, that was my angels being like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of this shit. This guy's not good for you. Now, when he didn't see me calming down within like 5 minutes, he flipped. He didn't know what to do. He was like, fuck this, whatever. Like, he was throwing a tantrum as if I'm the one that did something. So then I was trying to calm him down. I'm like, I'm not that upset about it. Like, I just don't like my face being fucked with. Like, who does, you know? But, and what made me so upset about this is, like, everybody that I tried to tell the story to, like, my closest friends and my family, they were all like, what did you do wrong? Why were you in the way of a pool stick? And, like, no one was in that situation. No one was there to know the fucked upness of that relationship. Like, there's a lot more detail, but it's not even worth mentioning. Like, you get the gist. Like, it was good until it wasn't, and it went downhill fast. And right before this, I remember him being like, it got to the point where I saw the, like, the sugar maminess coming out, where he's like, oh, I'm not gonna have enough money to go get my hair cut tomorrow. And he was like waiting for me to be like, do you want me to give you money? But I didn't. Like, I didn't lavish out on him and like spend a lot of money on him, but like whenever we got to eat or get drinks or like drive my car. Now, I remember him trying to walk home or take the bus or whatever because he didn't have a car. I was like, no, like your bag's in my car, like just come in my car. And I don't remember how that car ride was until the very end. Well, we were in Logan Square in Chicago, and he tried jumping out of my car. So I went to this like bus stop area. It's really big in Logan Square. And I was like in the way of the buses. I went around and I was like, come back in the car, like your bag's in the car. Like, he's like, I don't care about my bag, like just take it. Being so dramatic. I don't know if I like still thought like I was like trying to hold on to him or what. Like I just wanted him to get home safe because it was late at night. Here's where shit hit the fan. I forgot what happened or what was said. We were like screaming at each other. Like toxic shit. Like, let me the fuck out. So you know what? Fuck this. Like, I'm letting this guy out. And as he was leaving, pulled over, no one was around. He gets out of the car, and I remember him saying, you're right, you're too good for me. Like, I never said that. B, like, that was his insecurities coming out. Like, he just didn't feel good enough to be with me. Rightfully fucking so, you little lame-ass motherfucker. So then, I see him in my side mirror, and he is just full of rage. Like, I'm talking, not even Hulk rage. Like, I've never seen somebody so angry. And obviously it was about other shit that he's been through in his life, and this was just like the ice on the cake. This dude goes against the street post, the street lamp, and rams his head, just like pure anger, like face red, and like, yeah. And I was like, okay, it's time for me to leave and never see this guy again. I skirt off. I'm driving like, what the fuck? When I saw that side come out, I was like, That's a crazy relationship where I get involved with the wrong people. Like, I'm telling you, people wear a mask, literally and figuratively nowadays. Back then, we did not wear masks. But this motherfucker, like, you really don't know somebody until you know somebody. And this was only a course of weeks. Like, take it slow, okay? If it's one word of advice, take shit slow. Because people's true colors come out, including my own. I am not perfect. This person mirrored my anger issues. He kept texting me, and like I remember at first he was like, you're toxic, blah, 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 never talk to me again, and I never responded. And then, weeks later, he's calling me. He's texting me. I'm sorry. I want to make things right. Never responded. And I changed my phone number. I've changed my phone number so many times. I lost count. And this is the reason why, because I get involved with the wrong people. Thank God he never knew where I lived. I quit that job the next day. So I was like, I didn't fucking need this shit. With all this shit with Sue and like, somebody was skimming off the top, like taking from our tips, the tip pool and stuff. And I was like, I don't need this shit. Fuck it. I wrote this long ass email. I treated her life in the most professional way. I was like, I'm not coming back. Bye. They had such high turnover. I was really bamboozled. Like, I felt fooled. And I kind of was just like, Lauren, you done did it again, ho. You done did it again. But After I quit that job, he never knew where I lived, deleted my Instagram, changed my number. For what I know, he probably still lives in the Chicagoland area, but I grew up in Chicago, and there's so many motherfuckers that I don't run into, and even if I did, I would just look the other way. Cat! And just keep it moving. Lesson learned to pay attention to the red flags, you know? It was nuts. Yeah, I got way more stories than that. There's my crazy motherfucker. But he's not that crazy. Not as crazy as the guy that I was talking about. And then, I love you. Damn. We're gonna take one last bite for the road. Oh, I'm so full. Thanks for watching. Till next time.